When I think about the way we used to be.
Hi, my name is Annette and welcome to my channel, Simple Life with Ann, where living simply means living affordably. Today I want to teach you how to make keto empanadas. So I've been on this keto journey for several weeks and it's good and all, but I do miss those carbs. And one of the things that I missed the most were the empanadas that I grew up eating. So in my household, we grew up eating empanadas during the holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays, family gatherings, and it is carb heavy because it is made with flour. So one of the things that I was craving was one of the things I couldn't have on my keto journey, so I just figured, let me look it up. There has to be a keto empanada recipe, so I looked on Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, and guess what? I found the recipe. So what I did was I printed up the recipe, made it my own because, of course, you know, being Hispanic, I have certain seasonings that I like to use, and I just tweaked it a little bit and made it my own. And wouldn't you believe it? It was the most simple, the most delicious thing I ever had. Like, I don't think I will ever eat a traditional empanada again. That's how good it is, guys. And it has simple ingredients. It has mozzarella cheese, it has cream cheese, and it has almond flour. And of course, your ground beef. Guys, want to know how to make this keto empanada? Just hold on for a couple more seconds. I'm going to show you how I make my keto empanada. And don't forget, I'm going to link the recipe down below, and you can tweak it to the way you want it yourself. So these are the ingredients that I use to season my meat. I used adobo, garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, sazon, and 2 spoons of tomato sauce. These are the ingredients for the dough. You're going to need 1½ cups of mozzarella cheese, 3 ounces of cream cheese, and 1 1/4 cup of almond flour, and 1 egg. You're also going to need a rolling pin. This is a pastry pin, and I'm using the Silpat and a bowl to cut out the empanadas. The Silpat is used so that the dough doesn't stick, so it's really good for that purpose. So now I'm going to put the cream cheese inside the mozzarella, and I am going to stick this in the microwave for 1 minute until it is melted. So now I took it out of the microwave and I am just going to mix it up together, and I'm checking the consistency to see if it's okay, and it looks like it might need 30 seconds more, just melt it a little bit more. So I'm going to stick it back in the microwave until it's a lot melted. So now it's out of the microwave and you see it's really smooth, right? You can see that the cheese is melted. So now I'm going to get ready to add the egg. So you add 1 egg, crack 1 egg, and then you're going to mix that egg with the cream cheese and the mozzarella. Just make sure you incorporate it nicely through. Make it nice and moist with the egg. Once this is incorporated through with the cheese, you're going to add the almond flour. So add the almond flour. And now you're going to mix that through with the spoon. I always start off with the spoon first, and then when I think it's incorporated slightly, then I just go ahead and use my hands because it's so much easier to, you know, just use your hands. You can see it's a little sticky and harder to maneuver with the spoon, so now I'm just going to use my hands, and I'm going to knead the dough in the bowl You can already see how simple it is to do. Just keep kneading it in the bowl. Now I'm just about ready to put it on the soap pat. The soap pat is what I use instead of parchment paper when I'm baking cookies or anything like that. And since it's non-stick, I thought it would be good to knead the dough. That way it doesn't stick. So you just keep kneading the dough until it's nice and smooth. You can already see I formed a ball and it looks really good. Keep kneading. And just as quickly as I took it out, you can already see that you're almost ready to roll out that dough. Look at how perfect that is. So I'm going to pat it down and I'm going to squish it down and flatten it a little bit on that soap pat before I use the pin, the pastry pin. So I'm flattening it out. And now we're ready to roll. It's quite simple. Just keep rolling it out until it's large enough for you to get at least 2 empanada circles. I managed to do at least 2 at a time because it's easier for me. Any larger than that, you could see that the surface is not very big, so I try to do 2 at a time. It says to do it 1/8 of an inch thick, but who's measuring? I don't know. If it looks right, I'm just gonna cut it out. If it's thin enough, I'm just gonna do that. So I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna use my bowl. This is my Incredible Hulk bowl. I'm going to use that to actually cut out the circles for the empanadas. Guys, I use this and the empanada circles come out perfect. You can use any bowl you want. I mean, any size, I figure. If you want to make cute little empanadas, I think you can. I just like mine nice, big, and meaty. So you pull it out and you set it to the side. And you're ready to stuff that. So I'm going to cut out another one just to show you again. I use the bowl, press it down. So easy. And there you go. 2 more. And then what I'm going to do with the rest of the dough is I'm going to take it, I'm going to roll it up again, make it into a ball, knead it a little, and I am going to try to get at least 3 more empanadas out of this. I know in the recipe it says you can make 6. I made 5. I had a little extra, but it was too small. Now I'm getting ready to stuff it with the meat. So I'm going to place the meat in the center. I added 2 spoons, which is a lot. I mean, you have to gauge it a little. So now we're ready to close the empanadas. I use a spoon to kind of push the meat in. Once you close it, you have to be able to push in the edges or the corners. So now we're ready to press the edges. So here's Maddie. Maddie's, she's got the perfect fingers for the pressing. I mean, we've done empanadas before and mine look all kinds of crazy and Maddie's look so perfect. I mean, you just want to eat Maddie's empanadas because she's so good at, you know, during this process. But you press the edges closed and then you kind of tuck it in a little bit because you want to make sure that that seam is closed. So go over it, tuck it over, and there you go. There's the first empanada. Let's do one more. Again, spoon in meat in the center, and you're going to go through the process all over again. You're going to close it, push it in, and get ready to seal it. So I like to press it down, but I also like to tuck in the bottom part and kind of tuck it over and make sure that the seam is nice and closed. So you see how I'm kind of pressing it in a little bit? That's so that, you know, the meat doesn't come spilling out while it's baking in the oven. And there you go. 2 empanadas. Now I have 3 more to go. Now you bake it in the oven at 425 degrees for 12 minutes. Wasn't that easy? I mean, come on. Simple ingredients. It was so fast, so quick. You can easily do it on one of your work nights or the weekdays when you come home. It's so fast and so delicious. I mean, come on, guys. Look at this. Don't you just want to eat it? Because that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to take a big bite of this keto empanada, and I'm going to enjoy every bit of it. So now, guys, don't forget to subscribe down below, and you know what, let me know how your journey is going. You know, hopefully I can put up some more videos, some more keto videos. Don't forget to like as well, and don't forget to keep it on the simple side.
When I think about the way we used to be,